What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I saw this story a couple of days ago, and it got lost in the mix. You know how I do over here. I come back, see something, and we're boomerang right back to it. This is something I really wanted to talk about. This is a story out of California. And this story right here is sad. And what's sad about it is how people value the almighty dollar over human lives. This story right here is about a 58-year-old woman that was working in a carrot field outside of Bakersfield, California. Her and some other workers. And this lady was ran over by a truck. And what they did after this horrific tragedy is mind-blowing. Please take a look at this and keep these people in your prayers.
We are learning more tonight about a tragic accident that took the life of a local farm worker last month in the carrot fields of New Cuyama. It was a typical day on the farm until the woman was hit in the field by a truck and died in her daughter's arms. 17 Cecilia Trevino is here now with the story.
Her friends tell me Rosa Miriam Sanchez was a great farm worker, colleague, and employee. But now Sanchez's family says they are yet to receive justice, while her co-workers say they don't feel safe at work.
It was heartbreaking, just watching her, because, well, she basically passed in her arms. That was the hardest part.
A 58-year-old mother gone while working in the field, her daughter holding her in her last moments. On September 20, 2023, just before noon, farm workers were picking carrots after their break when a truck driver backed into Rosa Miriam Sanchez at the Grimway Farm in New Cuyama, 66 miles southwest of downtown Bakersfield.
He's just going fast and he hits her. I seen the truck jump, and at first I thought it was a water jug. I didn't really, So when he went back forward, that's when I realized there was a person, and when we ran up, it was Miss Rosa.
But things kept moving along as usual.
We ended up calling 911, and well, what I found wrong was that they continued working throughout the whole thing. Like, instead of them moving out, they still stayed working there.
I did ask, hey, should we leave this part? Because it was right next to Miriam Sanchez, and they just told me, well, we just have to finish this part, even though we need help, we're gonna have to finish. So they brought another crew next to her, and we finished that part.
A tragedy Miriam Ramirez says could have been avoided.
Even the truck that hit her didn't even have, it's supposed to make this beeping noise when it goes reverses. It didn't have that. The driver was going really fast.
Perez says this driver would go too fast and too close to workers, something unusual and other drivers didn't do at their farm.
They could have been avoided because he had hit a truck on Monday that same week.
This accident shouldn't even happen because we did let our supervisors know about this truck driver. I don't know why they never did anything.
The driver is allegedly employed by the contractor Jay Garcia. Flores and her group of workers are employed by the contractor Esparza Enterprises. Both contractors declined a comment on this. Grimway Farms, which owns the field, told 17 News they are saddened by this loss and value each employee and contract labor employee like family. But Miriam Ramirez demands justice for her mother.
At least I want that person to go to jail because nothing happened to him either.
And says the orders to finish picking up the carrots showed how much they were valued as people.
It wasn't even something important. They didn't have to finish. They didn't really have to do any of that. It's apathy, I guess. They didn't really care.
Cal OSHA is investigating this incident. The Santa Barbara Coroner's Office said they are investigating the death.
All right, guys, that's the video that I wanted to show you about what happened to Miss Sanchez and the heartbreak in her family. May this lady rest in peace. And you know how I say, maybe the family can get some type of justice. But I'm going to tell you something. This is what happens when you pick money over people. If any of you guys ever want to start a business, when you start a business, or some of you guys that run a business that is lucrative, one of the first things you realize when your business is operational, that it's no bigger than the people that buy from you or support it. You see me say on my YouTube channel all the time, I'm nothing without you guys watching my videos and supporting me. This is not my channel, it's yours. I said that multiple times. Same thing. I run YouTube like it's a business. It's nothing personal, it's just business. We all have jobs or have worked jobs before. I've spoke to this with many of my subscribers that I deal with, talk to frequently. There are a lot of jobs out here with unsafe working conditions, and the people that are there don't care. Why? Because a lot of people in this country need jobs, and they can very easily replace you if you talk too much or look dissatisfied. Now, I don't know the situation of what was going on with this job, but evidently it was nothing more important than getting some damn carrots out the fucking ground. This woman died from a careless mistake. Immediately work should have got shut down. Because why? It's a crime scene. A homicide investigation has to take place. They moved the truck, left the body, had the workers work around the body. One of the workers is the daughter. She's holding the mother horrified while the rest of them got to work. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. That reminds me of slavery. And it sounds funny to bring that up because, they're not forced to do that. But in a way, some people have no choice. That job right there, how much you think that job paid? Just enough to get by and just enough where you can't quit. And a lot of people are caught up in those positions. And I don't know what gets people in these positions sometimes. But this is that type of thing you don't want to get caught up in. This is a real problem in this country. It is. Said the truck didn't beep when it backed up. Ain't no way they had that truck operational out there. Then the guy backed up real quick. They're in high dirt. You know what I'm saying? Probably did it a multiple amount of times. Didn't think nobody was behind them. But if the truck ain't making no noise and these people are bending down working, the driver's responsibility is to be cognizant of that. It is. Did he beep the horn instead? Hey, I'm going to beep the horn. That means I'm going to back up. Was it any type of protocol? Something had to be done. These people are looking at a serious lawsuit that I don't think they can win. The people that own the land, the truck driving company that take the carrots away, and whoever else was out there responsible for this. Lawyers will take this case because it's a no-brainer. They didn't follow any type of safety or have any type of safety guidelines, and these people were out there unprotected. This could have happened to anybody at any given time that was working in that field. Unacceptable. What kind of business is this? And it might be a finely run business, but they said the guy got into a car accident, a truck accident. He hit something else a week before or a few days before. That right there gets you in trouble. They said the guy ran the lady over, went back to work, started driving the truck again. Like he hit an animal in the street. That's unacceptable. These are people, man. Where's the empathy? Where's the compassion? 58-year-old lady, 56-year-old lady, she shouldn't be out there in that damn field anyway. That tell you sometimes people work because they have to, not because they want to. That's a horrific thing. Just that itself, having to work when you're old, man. Jesus, listen. Let me say this before I get out of here. When I was watching 12 Years a Slave, near the end of the movie, when the one slave fell out and died, and the guy went over there and kicked him, he wouldn't get up. And they had to do is pull him away, and everybody kept working. This remind me of that. So many ways. They should have sent them people home, just like the young guy said. They should have sent them people home and had a day of, just being, just out of respect. But they made them work. Guys, do you know, I think they said it was 24 workers. They said 8 of them quit after that day because they didn't feel safe and they thought it was disrespectful. They took a stand and walked out of there. We can't work in a place that let us get killed and don't protect us. And neither should you. If you guys are in any type of unsafe working conditions, and there are a lot of jobs out there, don't sacrifice yourself, because at the end of the day, the company won't sacrifice you. Like a lot of people put 2-week notice in for jobs that they know they're not coming back to. Just leave, because the job ain't going to give you 2 weeks notice when they firing your ass or letting you go. Now, I'm not saying go attack businesses or anything like that, but it's just some type of thinking we have to have sometime. Carrots are good, and they're a necessity because it's a food, but it does not it's not a fair trade-off for what happened to this woman. They only damn carrots. 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 I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. May Rosa Sanchez rest in peace. Take care.